What's up, everybody? Today we're going to do a quick repair for this joiner. Yeah, check it out. I got this lathe, or not. No, I wish it was a lathe. And for the price too, man, 15 bucks. What's up? 15 bucks, a 4-inch ding dong. It's a TomLee Tool. Model, what does that say? Model 55 in Minneapolis, baby. Hell yeah, so that's pretty cool. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. The dude, you know, he was, had a farm. I was like, yo, man, why are you getting rid of this thing? He's like, oh, you know what? I bought a new one. This one's, I bought a new one like a long time ago. This one's just been sitting. And I mean, it's all cast, so it's rigid as hell. There's no motor. But yeah, the blades on this bad boy look pretty good. They're, I don't know, probably could use some sharpening. But there's no nicks, you know, considering like how rusty this bad boy is. It's dusty as hell too, so I gotta clean it. But yeah, man, like, just do a little cleanup action. It's got the knobs here and this little ding dong, so this thing can move, you know, as it should. Like I said, there's no motor, but the pulley is still, or the, yeah, it's still good, man. So like, I think this is a 2-inch. Or maybe it's just 1 inch. But the set screws, pretty cool. There's no nicks in it. Like I've seen some before on the web where like they're like, yeah, the pool is included, and then like this whole face is just gone or like just deteriorated or whatever. So this thing's got a little nick here. Little guys there. There's some screws right here. I don't know if this is just to attach the infeed to the thing, or if it is supposed to, well, let's see. I think it's just to attach it, man. To level it or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, but this thing swings pretty freely. So it still has the guide. It has the, I mean, 15 bucks, bro, 15 bucks. So I'm gonna clean this guy up and, you know, we're put it through finishing school and then she'll be presentable. Here we go. Got it a little cleaned up, right? Looking a little spiffy. Busted the rust off. And tried to get the blades a little better condition here. I got the thingy. I mean, don't beat me up too much, but it's pretty well flattened, and I got my re-zeroed. The only thing I got left to do is I want to check the 90 degree on the bing bong here. I mean, it's just as simple as changing that guy out, so that's not really a big deal. I got the guard off for the time being. But yeah, I know that I need to check it like 4 points of contact or whatever, and I also need something that's going to be as long as the ding dong itself. So I realize that. All right, you can't just put it right here and be like, yeah, it's fine. Look, it's flat. Look at this tiny piece of aluminum. It's so flat. Look, it's perfect. Because I know that is not the case. However, what I can tell you is I have focus. There we go. I have some marks here. So this is this is 1 inch. And then from these two tick marks here, this is 1/8 of an inch. And this is about the amount of travel that you want. Oh, so that's definitely less than 1/8 of an inch. All right, slick. So you want to line it up with the edge of the bed, all right? So that whenever you move this guy, ooh, that's got a little more. That's about 1/8 of an inch, so it's off. So that means that my thingy is skewed, like this, I guess. Exaggerated, you know, but. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna check it on this side. Ooh, that's more than 1/8 of an inch, for sure. All right, let's move this back here. Move it. Oop, that's not even level. I mean, it might be the same though, but you want them to be about 1/8. I think it's like 1/8 of an inch, 3 millimeters. You know, some along them lines. You understand? So yeah, so we'll get these teeth lined up, and then we'll be ready to mount this bad boy. So what I want to accomplish now is that I want to get those joiner blades sharpened. So this is what I'm going to do. I made myself a little jig. Boom. And whenever I pull these guys out, I label these, right? This is number 1, 2, 3. And the thing about that is you want to make sure that you get the right angle first. So this is my process. I got a little spare 2x3, figured out the angle, and there's, you know, you can do it a couple ways. You can just guess. If you know what it is, just go off of what the manufacturer's instructions are. You can use a protractor, try to figure out what angle it is. Mine was 37. 37? So I had to set my best guess on what the angle was gonna be. I thought it was 45, it was not. It turns out it was a little bit different. So I just, you know, had to guess. And then I was like, you know what, this could be 35, it could be 37, it could be 38, whatever the case may be, right? So I actually went out and I bought an angle finder for myself. They're like 10 bucks. Once you have it, you have it. I already had a protractor, but I just wanted to make sure that I got it precise because I don't want to try to, you know, goof it up. So once I found that out, went to my table saw and set it for 90 minus 37, which is 53. 53 degrees, and that's how I got these angles cut in my corner. That way, it's nice and flat. So I just went in there, drilled a couple holes. I did a recess in the center as well. That way, just to add a little bit of support to it. So the next thing I want to talk about is I got 2 slots, 3 blades. The problem with that is that I'm going to have to kind of swap these out every now and then. Once I'm done with 1 and 2, or rather in this case, 2 and 3, I'm going to just rotate them out. That way they get a little bit of even distribution on the different grits that I'm going to use sandpaper wise. So let's talk about that next. Sorry, don't worry about the smudges. I got dirty fingers. So I got 200, 400, 800, and 1000 grit. So what I plan to do is, first off, I wanted to make sure that I try to get it as flat as possible. That's why I'm using a pane of glass. Other thing too is I got some of that non-skid. See, I was trying to test it out. That's why it's so smudgy. But I got some of the non-skid, so I'm trying to keep it from rolling too much. I got a little mat right there. I probably could just go straight on with the glass into the thingy, but I want to try to keep it relatively flat. And so what I'm going to do, take this, give it some passes. So once I'm done with the 220 grit, I'm going to swap them out. It's going to be 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and then 1 and 3. That way I cycle all of them. They get a little bit of booyah on the sandpaper, and that way they don't get too blusted if I'm trying to, like, you know, just do them one at a time or whatever. This is a little bit more efficient, and it'll be better in the long run. I'm hoping so that we can get these blades nice and sharp. We want them scary sharp. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah. All right, there we go. You kind of see, I'm trying to get a good angle on the blades, but they are up to 1000 grit. I can start to feel that there is a pretty good burr on the, oh yeah, especially right there. It must have been, they were bad, man. They were real bad shape. Oh, that's just grime. I was just gonna say. I was like, that's not the burr. It wasn't that bad. That's just grime. I'm gonna have to try to get that off, but that's all right. But like, yeah, it's like this edge was like so horrible. Doing 20 passes. Whoa, baby. This is real bad. You can see only the edges got scraped right here and right here. So we're gonna work on that. All right. We got them sharpened. They look great. They're back. Only thing about that is that since I ran them through the water on the whetstone, what I want to do is I'm going to stick it in my oven just to make sure that it's nice and dry. I don't want any microscopic water particles to get into the interstitial defects of the metal and then cause it to rust or bind up with the resin of the wood, or I don't know, whatever kind of chemical reactions could happen. They probably will happen, so why not try to minimize it? Afterwards, I'm going to rub it down with a little bit of oil, and then we'll reattach. All right, so what we have done is we loosened the knives up and got them straightened out. So this is what I'm talking about here, right? So we want to see from the front, or from the back to the front, we want to go from this tick mark to that tick mark with all 3 blades. So if we look here, all right, so that one moves. And then we'll set it up on the front here. Boom. See? And there you go. So you do that for all 3 of your blades, should be good to go. Last thing I had to do was I had to rewire this motor. So I have this wired and ready to go. It has a pulley system there. I'm gonna mount that to my bench, I guess, just to see, or mount it to something. And then we will hook it up. Do our first blade run, baby. All right, so we got this guy situated. We got it mounted to the to this thing here. We got the motor mounted. We got a belt, brand new belt. So let's take this on a maiden voyage. All right, there we go. Let's check this out. So we got this guy, very much a doodly there. Hey, not bad, see? We got that, that looks good. This one's pretty well square. Hey, all right, looks like we got ourselves a pretty good little joiner. I like it. And so, yeah, so this, I guess, you know, you could say that it was like already here, free or whatever. So 15 bucks, new belt was 25, and then I had to, you know, get some bolts and stuff, so that's just like pennies on the dollar. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, thanks for watching.